Everything about this video has been a procrastination. Basically, for the past week, I've had a paper that I needed to write, but I have been procrastinating instead. I've been avoiding this paper as much as possible, being lazy about it, and I'm always like, I really need to write that paper. I don't know if it's me being stuck at home without having like a fixed routine that's making me really lazy, but this paper is due in less than an hour. Writing this paper super last minute is a challenge already, and the fact that school's shut down and that I can't use the resources that I'm used to just makes the situation worse. Luckily tonight, I'm gonna be using Varla to help me write the best paper in the shortest amount of time possible. Varla is an online writing tool that will help you write the best essay or paper possible. They have many tools that will allow you to write the best paper possible, including a grammar check to keep your paper error-free and a plagiarism tool to make sure your paper is authentic. They also have a scoring tool which gives you a subjective score based on what you wrote, and they even give you insights and ways to improve your paper. I would say that my favorite tool that they offer is their citation tool because it is just so easy to use compared to other citation websites that I've used in the past. All you have to do is type in the information, select a citation criteria, and there you have it, a perfect citation. Varla is super easy to use, and it's also a lot cheaper than a lot of other writing tools I've had in the past. But most importantly, it's what's gonna help me with my paper tonight. I'm gonna leave a link to Varla down below in my description. Make sure you check them out, especially if you have a paper coming up or a really important essay. All right, now it's time to grind, work, and write that paper. All right, so you might be wondering what my paper is about. Pretty much I'm kind of doing like a research paper abstract. What I have to do is find a really scientific research paper and then kind of like summarize it in a way. This paper is for my orthopedic upper extremity class. The section or area of the body that I'm gonna be writing about is the elbow, forearm, wrist, or hand. Now in that summary, I have to put findings about the article, like what I learned about it, but I also need to include like facts, which means putting in numbers and different results. And then I kind of have to put in my own opinion about the study itself. Now the reason I procrastinated forever about this assignment is because we have to write one of these papers at the end of every month. And being stuck at home 24/7, I just completely forgot that we're getting closer to the end of April. And what reminded me to do this paper is that my friend texted me about it. He's like, "Did you write the paper?" And I was like, "No." And I'm like, you know what? I need to get my shit together and write the paper because it's due tonight. So the first thing that I'm gonna be doing in this writing process is finding a really good research paper that I can analyze for my own paper. It might sound really easy finding a research paper, but it is not. We have to make sure that it's from like a reliable scientific source. Like it has to be like a published medical journal. It just can't be like some random article or some random study. The main search engine that our professor suggests when it comes to writing these type of papers is PubMed. So I am going to get on PubMed right now and hopefully I could find a good research paper. So I found a really interesting study that looks at the association between smartphone addiction and thumb and wrist pain. Now what I like about analyzing these research studies is that the information is really relevant to the world. A lot of studies are like really specific and they focus on like a really specific injury that only like 1% of the world population will ever get. But this study comparing smartphone addiction with wrist or thumb pain combines two things that I like, technology and orthopedics. This is a crucial part in my writing process because now that I found a really good research study, all I have to do is read it, analyze it, and I'll write my paper. So I just finished writing my paper and I think it came out really good, but I am going to use Varla to see if I can make it even better. Right here we have Varla Write. Let me upload my paper. Let's see where I put it. So I have my paper right here. I'm gonna go up to the toolbox. I'm gonna make sure that it checks for grammar and that it checks for plagiarism. Now it's time to analyze it. So right here we have my paper analyzed with some feedback. I have about 9 grammar mistakes. Luckily, no plagiarism. It could use some work. And let's hit the detail button. Okay, so it's easy to read, which is good. No plagiarism, but it is around a 60, so let's see if we can make it even better. For grammar issues, it's really easy to fix a paper. All I have to do is go here on the side and just with the click of a button, it completely fixes my essay. So I just finished polishing my paper and look at how nice it looks. No marks, no green or red lines, Any grammar mistake that was there before got fixed. The only thing left to do, which is the last part and super easy to do, is create my citation. So right here we have my generated APA citation, and let me just copy. I could paste it to my paper really fast, and boom, there you go. There you have it. That's how you write a paper at midnight. But guys, for real, remember to check out Varla. I'm going to leave a link down below in my description because they really saved me tonight when it came to writing this paper. But guys, that is it for me. Hopefully this video inspired you to write your paper like right now. Like if you're watching this at midnight, like stop watching and like write your paper. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with my weekly uploads. That's pretty much it for me, but always remember to stay hydrated.